Open your ears.
Open your ears.
Open your ears. Hi, we're Joe and Lisa. This is Natty Talks.
We just filmed another video, so we're already in the mode.
I mean, I always just also like to say, if you randomly stumble upon this.
Yeah, if you randomly stumble upon this in the old algorithm of the internet.
YouTube is great. It likes to suggest things to you.
Yeah. Or if you want to share some of this, that'd be cool. The old repost button.
Like and subscribe. We can care. Well, I mean, we can care less.
We can care less
if you like and subscribe, but like
we can care less when people watch this. But we would like more people to hear the things that we say, because this episode is not going to be about the Bengals. It's not going to be about the Reds. It's not going to be about the
City of Cincinnati.
It's not going to be about that. It's not going to be about any of these things. It's not going to be about this beautiful city we're standing in front of.
Hell yeah. It's going to be about
life.
Yeah. Because we're a hodgepodge of stuff.
Right, we like to talk about different things. So this episode is about life things, which I really enjoy people listening to. I actually hate doing these.
Yes, you do.
I hate doing these because
I thrive in these.
Yeah. I'll do them, and I do them well, but I don't want to. So
too bad.
Because there's a few people I hope that do watch this.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, we're humans, so there's a lot going on in our world.
Yes,
and I'm noticing a lot of people who are not handling things very well.
Correct. 2024 was really hard for a lot of people, so I think what we're going to touch on is a great way to end 2024.
Right. We got the new year coming up. Mm-hmm. I think everybody thought 2024 was going to be a good year. I did.
I did too.
It was a good year for some things. But it also was a rather catastrophic year for many things.
Yes, and even with yesterday being Christmas, you and I both experienced a different Christmas than we did the year before.
Right. And I'll just give a shout out to myself. I did something that I've never done in my entire life, and I would say that I proved myself as a man. So
good job. High five.
Thank you. I was going for it.
My bad.
I missed. I missed. Anyways, so we haven't even named this episode.
No.
So this episode is we have notes this time, so we can follow through and try not to go off course, which we're good at because we're not professionals.
We will rabbit hole.
But this one, this is the first thing. It said the most useful life advice we have found in 2024.
Correct.
The first one, I think, is awesome. Because I had to learn this heavily.
Okay.
Perfection is impossible.
Oh, yeah, that is. You are a former purple. You're a former purple. You're a former perfectionist.
Yes. So learning this was very difficult for me. And the way my brain works. This one starts out with a quote from Roger Federer. And it says, in 1,526 singles matches, he was a tennis player, but I played in my career, I won almost 80% of those matches. What percentage of points do you think I won in those matches? Only 54%. Even top-ranked tennis players win barely more than half of the points they play. It's kind of like you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. But if you try to do that perfectly, you won't accomplish anything.
Correct. Because life is not perfect.
No, life is never perfect. And if you get to the point where you realize, I don't have to make this perfect, I just have to make this.
Yes.
Eventually, you will figure out that it'll turn into perfection.
Oh yeah.
Like your surroundings will, your life will.
Your own crafted version of perfection.
Yes, because nothing is going to be perfect.
Correct.
There is never a perfect relationship.
No.
There is never a perfect gift you can give someone. There is never a perfect car. There's never a perfect anything because there's always something. So instead of focusing on something being perfect,
Mm-hmm.
focus on the good
Yes.
and be grateful that you
Oh,
have
absolutely.
that. Just the good.
Yeah.
Because if you're trying to make something perfect the entire time, you're just going to burn out the goodness
Oh, yeah.
and get rid of any amount of perfection you could have ever reached.
Yeah. No, I agree with that as well. Because when you're always just striving, you don't take a minute to just like stop and like appreciate what you've done in life so far.
Right. I mean, like, take a minute and look back at the things you've done in life.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Whether they're good or bad. Most of the time, you're going to think of the bad things because the bad things hurt.
Correct. Self-reflection is huge.
Which is why you need to live in the moment.
Yes.
And enjoy the good, because the good stuff really doesn't happen. Like, there's only so many things that you get joy out of.
Correct.
And like, if you don't, sorry, there's a kid running around. If you don't appreciate the joy in life,
Yes.
then the bad things are going to be worse.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And they'll consume you.
You are correct.
And it's too hard already just to live life. So
Yeah.
if you don't do the 10 things to be happy and ways to be happy, and
Like we've spoken before.
if you don't do those things and you don't do that, trying to be perfect will consume you,
Yes. It will.
and it'll just lead you down a bad road.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that you need to learn this lesson because this is a very powerful one.
No, absolutely. I mean, sometimes lessons are meant to be hard so that you learn and that you grow in them.
Right. Like, I mean, it's a very powerful lesson to learn, but I mean, you need to learn it.
Yeah.
You know. Anything else in that one?
No. That was good.
Yeah, I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
So like, this is good. This is why I like these, because like we have different points, and then we kind of like stop
do.
for a minute.
And like I quickly glanced over them because I knew we were going to talk about them. So like, I wanted my authentic reaction also.
Yeah, I don't remember any of these. So like we're just looking at it and talking.
Yeah.
Two normal people having a conversation.
We're normal.
Two people having a conversation. I'm weird.
Yeah, you are.
I know.
That's good. You're unique in your own way.
That's right.
I'm a boss.
Feel you. Never mind.
No, stop.
Number 2. These have numbers, so I don't have
Oh,
to.
good.
I
You
don't
don't
have
have
to
to
make
throw
up
random
numbers.
numbers at me? Okay, perfect.
Number 2. Inverse charisma.
What is that?
This I thought was spectacular.
Okay.
Because I try to. This is, if you want to be a leader of people, this is how you do it. Rather than trying to make yourself seem interesting,
Okay.
focus on making other people feel interesting.
Ooh. Ooh. I like that.
True charisma is making others feel charismatic.
Oh. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I did a really good job of that already. But I've never heard that before. So
Right.
like,
If you want to know how to be a leader of people, and you want to know how to get people to actually listen to you and value your opinion, like at your job, in your career,
in relationships.
and just strangers working out at the gym, walking down the street, it doesn't matter. If you stop focusing on making yourself interesting and listen to them and give them a spot where like, oh, I can speak on this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you are interested and you're listening to me.
And you are listening to actually listen and hear, not to respond.
Can you speak up a little bit?
Yeah, I guess.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
She said, because I want to make sure it's
Do you want me to repeat it?
Yes.
I was saying you want to listen so that you are listening to hear, not to respond.
Right. Because it's not always responding, you know. If you give somebody the floor to speak for a minute, let them just air it out.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you might learn about them, and then you might know how to work with them better. You might know how to be with them better.
That is why our relationship and dynamic has worked as well as it has. Because right off the gate, we did that.
Yeah.
Right out the gate.
Yep. This. Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
If you ever wonder why a man and a woman can be friends,
Damn right, because I wear the pants.
it is possible to do it. You just have to do this thing that no one likes to be, and that's fucking honest.
Yes.
And I mean brutally honest.
Yes.
to the point that you don't even like being honest.
Right. Like, care about the other person's emotions, but care
Yeah.
about your emotions and feelings more.
Right. Because when you choose life, life chooses you.
Yes, it does. And life is hard.
And life is hard. Unless you start just going with it
Yes.
and the things that are in front of you
Yes.
and enjoying those moments, because not every time things stay the way that they are, because things change.
Correct.
And, you know.
In the short amount of time that you and I have known each other, so much has changed.
Oh, yeah.
Because so we've had those hard conversations.
Right.
So that's why it's important.
Right. Like,
So this pinpoint, that this is just a good reminder.
yeah. And when you're a leader, if you're a manager, if you're a whatever, if you're a supervisor, if you're a just, it doesn't really matter, because you're still working with people regardless of what you're doing. If you give this person that space to be like, you are important, you are an important piece to making this all work. I need you to do this and do your job so I can do my job. Watch how everything changes at your entire dynamic.
The other piece you can add to that as well too is lead from where you are.
Yeah.
In every aspect.
Yeah.
And that is how you become a leader.
That's how you become a leader, right there. Business 101.
Yeah.
On Natty Talks. Good on that one?
Yeah.
I like that one.
That was good.
That was a good one. I had.
I think you and I have cultivated that in a way, but like,
Yeah,
to
but we
put it into words.
Put it in that way.
Yeah.
That way it was spectacular.
Yes.
Yeah. So Dale Earnhardt,
R.I.P.
number 3.
On my birthday. Yeah, he died on my birthday. It's worst birthday present ever.
I was so distraught.
So was I.
I was so distraught. The guy was my hero.
Ever. Worst birthday ever. But continue.
Number 3. Do it for Dale. Have it
Your way?
blast radius. I said have it, not have it.
Oh.
Have it
Have it
blast
blast
radius.
radius. Have it blast radius.
If you want to build a habit, which is also part of the 10 things to do
Yes.
to be happy,
Correct.
surround yourself with people who are already doing it.
Ooh.
Studies show that sitting within 25 feet of a high performer at work can improve another employee's performance by 15%.
It's a good statistic.
Oh, we're using numbers. You can't argue numbers. So, and if you think, oh, 15%, that's not a lot.
That is a lot.
That is a lot. If you put $10,000 into a stock and you're getting 15% out of it, that's $1,500.
Yeah.
Tell me that $1,500 isn't a lot of fucking money.
Right.
Man. But yeah.
Numbers.
But like, but you do see this. So like, if you're around happy people, if you're around happy people, typically you're happier. If you're around negative people, you're negative and you're unhappy.
The circle you surround yourself with matters.
Yeah, like my great grandmother always used to say, "Tell me who your friends are, and I'll tell you what I think of you."
Yes.
Because
Oh, God, yes.
because who you associate yourself with, you become.
Yes.
No matter what, who you associate yourself with, you become.
Absolutely.
And if you don't think that that's real, do some self-reflection.
Yes.
Because not to put anyone down, we all go through things in life, and some people go through things in life harder.
Yes.
But I'm pretty sure that most of you wouldn't associate yourself with meth addicts.
Jesus sat with sinners, but he didn't become a sinner.
Right. Just saying.
You don't. Yeah, like you don't sit with a drug addict and become a drug addict. I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like, sorry, that was a weird Instagram post.
Okay.
I just saw that. I was like, what the?
Why do you think I want to see that?
I just wanted to. Here, y'all. Never mind.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, no, like, but like this is true though. Like if you're at work and you're around somebody who's performing well, you're going to do it whether you like it or not, because you're going to look at him like, dang it, that person was better than me. I need to step up my game. You know?
Well, even just the other way around. I remember at one of my old jobs that there was a lady who sat behind me, and all she would do was just complain. And so then when we moved to the new building, my boss was going to put me by her, and I didn't want that. So my other coworker was like, "You need to go tell her. If you don't go tell her, you're going to be stuck by her."
Yep.
So I had to buck up, be okay with the possible confrontation that she was going to tell. My boss was going to tell me no, and I told her, I was like, "Hey, I can't sit by so and so. All they do is be negative." She's like, "Okay, I'll move you." And good job on actually like saying something and sticking up for yourself. I was like, "Cool."
Yeah, it's pretty wild when you actually say what you want to say.
Yeah,
and
it is.
how things work.
Yes.
For a second. Oh no, sorry guys.
Are you cold?
I am.
Oh, you poor thing. Look who didn't plan well.
But
he did plan well because he brought a coat. He's just got to switch things up a little bit.
Sorry, I would mute it, but you know.
I mean, it's not like you use the restroom, so it's fine.
We're back. But yeah, you know, like that, right? Like you saying, I don't want to sit here, and then you probably got better at your job.
Yeah.
Right. So like,
I can focus better.
and if you are a negative person, like you're going through things in life, and you're a negative person, just know that everybody goes through these things. Yeah. Like it's not like
everybody goes through shit.
Everybody goes through shit. I've been going through shit lately. I'm just trying not to let it consume me.
Correct.
And
even if it is consuming you, you need to have good people in your life who are going to hold you accountable and tell you how it is.
Right. Being honest with each other too.
Yes.
You know, like.
And allowing that safe space to do it.
Right. Saying things that you probably didn't think you'd ever say to a person.
Yeah.
You know, like, hey. Because if you have those hard conversations, not only does it give the person you're talking to perspective of who they're talking to,
yes,
it also takes weight off of yourself.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, I think it's funny that people are afraid of having hard conversations with each other.
Oh, I used to hate it, and now, because of you and a few other people, I embraced it for the most part. It's always going to be emotionally charged.
When you don't have when you aren't capable of handling a hard conversation, then just stay at home.
Yeah.
Because.
And even then, you're still having a hard conversation in your own head.
Yeah. Hate to say it, no matter where you're at, because if you can't have hard conversations outside of your body, I hate to tell you, but all those hard conversations are just going to consume you.
Yes, they will.
They won't get out.
Correct.
When you just get it out, it just goes away.
Yes.
It's kind of wild. Kind of wild. Yeah, I you know, these this is called it's like forming a habit.
Yes.
And it's called blast radius. You know, right? The things that you are putting out, your circle is going to feel.
Yes.
So make sure they're feeling a good thing, not a bad thing.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. I think we did it for Dale.
Yeah.
Good. I like that. See, these are all good. These are all good. This is spectacular. 4 is spectacular. I hope.
Now the commercial's stuck in my head.
I hope for the 4 of you listening, that you all listen to this one. Number 4. You give power to who you blame.
Okay. What was it say?
The more time you spend pointing your finger and blaming everything else in the universe for all of your issues and problems, the more you're just giving your personal power and agency away to all of the things that you're pointing at.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you and I can think of plenty of different instances in our own lives where we have blamed other people or other instances and given them more power to use that against us.
Yeah.
I know for a fact I have.
Yeah.
Dated a narcissist, so.
Right. I try not to blame any. Do remember, your life is your own responsibility, no one else's.
Correct.
You need to take control of your life.
Correct.
That doesn't mean that I haven't blamed people in the past, but you know, like, I try not to blame people anymore because it's like that. Because if you're blaming somebody else for the things going on in your life, you're just accepting the fact that you are weak-minded and you're a weak person and that you can't handle your own life.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to blame yourself.
Correct.
So you're not being accountable
Correct.
for the things that you do in life.
Correct.
Because that accountability word.
Yep.
That's a big one.
Yep.
That's a real big one.
Yep. And I can feel it. I can only think of one instance where you and I ran into that like issue, but then in the end, ended up being okay because we worked it out.
Right.
Because we held each other accountable.
Yeah. You gotta hold not only yourself, but you know, if you're a real friend to somebody, you need to hold them accountable too.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, have a healthy relationship with them, not a surface level one.
God, yes, no.
You know,
surface level is nothing.
Yeah,
life is more than just.
Life is more than surface level. Life is very deep.
Look at the stars. Look at the depths of the ocean.
Right. Oh man, there's some good.
Go ahead.
There's some good ones coming up
Yeah.
with that reference, but you know, stop blaming others for your actions and your responsibilities.
Yes.
Take ownership, because once you start doing that, and you know, you do that thing where you choose life, or you choose yourself, and then life chooses you. Accountability's in there. Accountability is right in there. There's a capital A in there somewhere. I don't think about yours.
I'm not. I got distracted by the dog. So I was half listening to you.
Where's the dog?
Up on the hill.
Okay. You good?
Yeah.
All right. Man, I think I might take off my sunglasses.
I mean, okay. Hold, please. Now I have to do a wardrobe change.
Intermission time.
I can't see.
Oh, this is a great one.
Okay.
I thought this next one's a good one.
Okay. Well, please wait. Please hold. Let people enjoy the city for a second.
Yeah. Check out the city, guys. Check out the city.
And yes, I am putting on my glasses because this past Bengals game, someone took a picture without my glasses, and I was like, that does not look like me. So it made me self-conscious.
You ready for number 5?
Yeah.
All right.
High five for 5?
We're working on it. Number 5. Increase your luck surface area.
Okay. What does that mean?
sounds like we're talking like engineers. And this one has 9 different things in it. So
Okay. I need you to explain because.
Number 1. Always ask for what you want. We've already said this.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day. I think I said this before. Always try to be 1% better.
Yes, you have.
Every day.
You have.
Number 3. Start publishing content online.
Yes, we're already doing that.
Damn it! Winning.
Why is that a bad thing? Oh.
Number 4.
4.
Do things outside your comfort zone.
Those two go hand in hand for us right now.
Yeah.
When we first started.
Because we don't like really doing this.
On camera.
And
Pause.
also, getting out of your comfort zone isn't very fun. But it is kind of, actually.
Yeah.
I did this yesterday. And
You got out of your comfort zone.
I got out of I did something within my uncomfortable zone.
Correct.
And I felt like I succeeded. So
Yeah.
I was like, you know what?
Good job.
I'm sitting there like,
I mean, I did that a month ago. I went for a job interview for a position that I was like, oh, I don't know if I can get this. And I was like, no, I'm going to try it. Because what if I get it?
right. You never know.
Exactly.
Number 5. This is a good one. This is fun. And if you can't do this, I understand because it's not very easy, but you should start doing this. Number 5, have more conversations with strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do that. Whenever we go out and about, you randomly say hi to people. And I'm like, I'm learning to get more comfortable with that. But
I
Not all
probably
the time.
know them.
no.
But I mean, there are people I'll start just strike up a conversation with.
Yeah, that's understandable. That's fine. But like when we're just out and about walking and you just randomly say hi to somebody you don't know them.
Well, yeah, I say hi to a lot of people and I say, hey, what's up? That can change somebody's day, by the way.
Absolutely. Because
Like, you never know what somebody's going through, dude.
correct. And
You
you're
never
absolutely
know.
right. Because at one of my old jobs, we would do that. It didn't matter anybody who got in the elevator, you said hi to them. So
Right, like,
I'm relearning to do that again.
right, like, just saying like hey, how's it going?
Or even just complimenting somebody.
Right. You know what that does? That tells another person, hey,
I see you.
I see you.
Mhm.
And that right there is all someone really needs
Huge.
ever in a day. Like if you're having a shitty day and someone's like, hey, how you doing?
Mhm.
Thank you for seeing me.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Same thing with eye contact.
Yep.
Important.
Number 6,
6.
find a mentor or mentor someone else.
I have done both.
Yeah, I've done both.
Mhm.
Having somebody that you can talk to and bounce ideas off of is rather crucial for you to figure out things or come up with new ideas or discuss stuff or
Yes.
whatever.
Yeah.
It's just a good aspect of life
Mm-hmm.
because this whole life thing isn't easy.
No.
But if you listen to people, and plus if you listen to people who are older than you or who have more wisdom than you or have more life experience than you or have done things that you haven't and you're not listening to them, you're doing yourself a disservice. You need to listen to the people around you who have been in places that you haven't because you will end up there.
Correct. Thanks, Grandpa.
You're welcome. Number 7, be open to new experiences and perspectives.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Because if you're not, you're stagnant
Mhm.
and life becomes very mundane.
Yes. 2023 was a year that I opened my mind a lot. And I am very thankful for that because I think it helped prepare me for 2024 and what I went through in 2024.
Yeah. No, like the things that we go through in life change your perspective anyway. So you might as well just be open and just look at what life brings you.
Mm-hmm.
If some random thing pops up right in front of you and you're like, what the hell?
It's an alien.
God, I wish. If some random thing pops up in front of you and you're like, what the hell? Instead of being like, well, this is weird or whatever, just be like, you know what? What is this trying to show me?
Mm.
Open your eyes a little bit.
Yeah.
Number 8, Dale Earnhardt Jr.,
Yeah.
the good years.
Mm.
Take on a leadership role in your community. I've said this on here a few times. Like, if you want to know how not free you are, try to get involved in your community.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And the leadership role can mean anything.
Yeah. It mean anything. But like, even just walking around your neighborhood and just saying hi to people.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you start doing that with your neighbors, then they start doing that with their neighbors, and then your entire neighborhood becomes more of a happier place to be.
Correct.
Also, like in 10 steps of how to be happy, and I said this is steps to be happy for a man. Like you need to do this as a man.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get involved with your community because it'll make you happier.
Correct.
Like I hear a lot of bitching and complaining about people's communities, but I don't see anybody actually fucking doing anything.
Correct.
What are you all doing? Absolutely fucking nothing. So get out and do something.
Yeah.
Quit bitching. Number 9. I can't think of anything for 9.
Burrow?
How did I miss that?
I know. What is
Just
wrong
kidding.
with
I'm
you?
kidding. I'm kidding. I was like, come on.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Send follow-up messages to people you meet.
Yes.
And follow-up messages to people you already know.
Yes. When you think of somebody and they come to your mind randomly, call them, text them.
Something. Just reach out.
You have no idea what that could mean to them.
You don't know what they're going through. Maybe there's a reason why they popped in your mind.
There is another realm, and it's trying to speak to you to tell you to reach out to that person.
Mm-hmm. Listen to your intuition every once in a while, you know?
You need your sunglasses again, don't you?
Listen to your intuition every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes it's telling you what to do.
Yes.
Sometimes it's telling you what you need to do.
Yes. And don't sit on it too long.
And don't sit on it. Because when you sit on it too long, it eventually goes away and your moment passed.
Well, it doesn't go away, or then you're just creating more space for the anxiousness to happen.
Well, that too, but yeah.
Yeah.
I like number 5. It's pretty good. Increasing your luck surface area. Surface area, by the
We
way,
already
is...
said this one.
I know. Surface area, by the way, is like, imagine this right here.
Oh, there's a goose.
There is surface area here.
Mm-hmm.
So expand your luck surface area.
Yeah.
If you were going to like throw something and you're like, I'm trying to hit this spot.
Yeah.
Instead of, I'm going to throw something, I'm going to try to hit this whole fucking thing right here.
Yeah.
How much more luck would you have just hitting the whole thing instead of a little spot?
Exactly.
Increase your luck surface area.
Yes.
You're welcome. Number 6. How to stop feeling behind in life. This is a tough one for me. I think it's a tough one for a lot of people.
I'll see once you read it.
If you're 37 or 35, about to be 36, instead of regretting that you can't wake up at age 18 again, pretend to yourself that you're 90 and you've woken up at age 37 again. And that you can magically, wonderfully have the next 50 years again.
I don't struggle with that.
I don't like how that put this. How I would say this is, you're going to feel behind in life if you compare yourself to people on the internet.
Oh, absolutely.
You're going to feel behind in life if you look around and you see people that are higher in their careers or more popular or doing something that you want to do. And they're succeeding at it.
Yes.
What you're seeing is the after effect of them working their ass off.
Or a highlight reel they're just trying to project.
Yeah, but I was more of being like, if you see them doing something.
Okay, yes. But remember, comparison is a thief of joy.
Yeah. Comparison is a thief of joy. Stop comparing yourself to others.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you are where you're meant to be.
Yes.
Instead of not liking where you're meant to be, try creating where you want to be.
Yes, absolutely.
Try getting there.
Yeah.
Make hard decisions that have a long-term outcome instead of being like, I want a short-term fix.
Correct. That's a problem in America.
Yeah. For instance, if you identify that somebody is going through stuff in life and they need space and time for them to figure out themselves and figure out this whole thing called life.
Correct.
Maybe you should come to the tough conclusion that you don't want to, because that could mean that they are going to go away.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need to just tell them to. Just tell them to go.
Yes.
Tell them to do what they need to do. Because sometimes people need that push.
Yes.
And it's not always what you may want, but that's not the point.
Correct. And if you truly care and love them, you need to look out for their best interest. And That
And-
is important.
And sometimes people sometimes people can't come up to a decision themselves, and they need somebody to help.
Yes, they just need a little push
Just a little push.
on the swing of life. But no, I don't think I struggle with that. I mean, the past year maybe I've struggled with it, but whenever people are like, "Oh, how old are you?" and they're like, "Oh, that sounds terrible," not terrible, but they're like, "Oh, you're getting up there." I'm like, "Who cares?" Like, age, to me, age is just a number. It is
Yeah.
1000% a mindset, and I think each year you tap into something that you should be excited to grow into.
Yeah. Yeah, you should be excited for the future and not like.
I mean, I don't appreciate that I'm getting older, and when I get sick, I'm down longer. But like,
Yeah,
that's okay.
it's okay.
That just is a sign that this is not my forever home. So
Yeah. I'm sorry.
squirrel.
No, I wish they would fix that
Goose.
stupid bridge over there.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about it.
God.
Dang it! We should have ranted and raved about the restaurant on the other one. Nothing.
I think we're good on that one.
Okay.
You're not behind.
You are not.
Number 7. We're about to have a flyover.
Oh gosh.
Goose 16 coming in.
I also like that we just have two behind us that are watching.
I know, we got an audience. You all can't see him, but
Can't see 'em, but-
good thing there's a wall here. Number 7. How to fix your negative self-talk.
Mm.
And this is something we said in How to Be Happy.
Yeah.
This is something we've mentioned, I think, in many other things. Stop talking to yourself in a negative way.
I'll beat this with a stick until the stick breaks.
This has 3 points.
Okay.
Number 1, notice.
NOTICE.
She can spell when you're going to speak to yourself in a negative way. Stop yourself. When you start noticing, like, oh my God, I'm such an idiot.
No, you're not.
I don't even like saying that. I say it on here, but I don't ever say that ever. Because I don't think of myself as an idiot.
You are not.
And I don't ever tell myself I'm an idiot. Because I'm not.
You are not.
So stop putting yourself down.
Correct.
Because all you're doing is mirroring yourself of being like, I'm an idiot. Like, you know.
Yeah.
The second one's pretty good too. Rather than engaging with it, pull out your phone and record a voice memo of what you would say to a friend if they had just made the same mistake as you.
Mm.
If you were sitting there talking to yourself negatively, or you do something that you feel is negative, take yourself out of the equation and then think if you were talking to a friend on the phone and they just told you what you just did or what you decided to do or these things, whatever. And then tell your friend what you would say to your friend.
Mm-hmm.
And then listen back to it.
Yes.
Because you need to be your friend.
Absolutely.
You need to be your friend.
Mm-hmm. You have to be your own best friend sometimes.
You do. Because you're stuck with this, dude. Like, you're stuck with that. I'm stuck with this. That goose is stuck with it. That goose is stuck with itself. Like, you are in yourself. So, like, you might as well be your friend. Because if you hate yourself, then
Just gave a literal example of that.
right, like,
He's like, "You're stuck with yourself," and I was like, "Hot damn!"
hell yeah. Be happy with yourself too, you know? If you're not happy with yourself, do something that'll make you happy with yourself.
Exactly.
Go do something you've always wanted to do. No matter what it is. I don't know.
We don't recommend smoking crack.
Yeah, don't smoke crack. And number 3, you need to repeat this for 3 to 6 months.
Yes.
Yes, if you do this for 3 to 6 months, you are training yourself to be your friend.
Mhm.
You're learning yourself. And who is in this old meat sack right here?
Yeah. You are learning your identity.
Yeah. And that is what a lot of people struggle with.
Yes.
Number 8. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Oh, I like this one too. Hidden metrics versus visible metrics.
Okay.
This is what a lot of people struggle with in relationships.
Okay.
This is what a lot of people struggle with in life in general, but I feel like a lot of relationships struggle because of this.
I will see if I agree with you.
So this is what this one says. Money is a visible metric.
Yes, it is.
Money is a visible metric because you can see it, touch it, you can spend it.
You can lick it. Don't lick money. It's dirty, people.
Unless you're licking hundreds.
Okay.
I'd rather lick 100 than a $1 bill.
Well, okay. Anyways, I get what you're
The
saying.
places I have put dollar bills.
Stop.
You roll it up.
Okay.
Anyways,
I'm
so
done.
money is a visible metric.
Yes.
Time with family or peace of mind is a hidden metric.
Amen to that.
It's easy to spend so much time optimizing for visible metrics because they are visible.
Mm-hmm.
They are a physical thing that you can touch and feel and pet and push and hidden
Did you
metrics.
just do like a hand spell or something?
Hidden metrics only become visible when it's too late.
Straight up, when you leave this earth, what are you taking with you?
It literally says, don't let this be the case in your life.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying, I feel like a lot of people struggle with this in relationships. You cannot feel or touch love. So if you're loving someone, in order to make that a visible metric, you have to really love them because it's hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Until they really can feel it
Mm-hmm.
and see it.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
So if you're in a relationship with somebody and it's going well, you're going to hit hard times.
Yeah.
But if you're not doing something that is hidden, when those hard times show up, the visibility will not be there. Like, it says it's easy to spend time optimizing visible metrics. It's easy to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the easy thing to do. The
Yes.
hard thing to do are the things that you can't see. The hard things to do are the things you don't hear someone say.
Mm-hmm.
The hard things to do is knowing someone further than surface level.
Yes.
I feel like that's a great one. I love that one.
That was a good one.
That's a good one. I feel like more people should really
Yeah.
look at it that way.
Yeah.
Number 9. Internal versus external benchmarks.
Okay.
And this is just a quote. It says, "Would I be happy with this result if no one other than me could see it? And I didn't compare the result to the appearance of other people's success."
Yeah.
We've
Kind
kind
of
of
ties in with the other one. That was
right,
before.
but like you should have a benchmark to where you want to be in your external world.
Mm-hmm.
But along the way, you should have benchmarks of, I want to handle this type of situation this way, benchmark. I want to make sure that I handle these things, benchmark.
Yeah.
Like, I want to make sure I feel this way, benchmark.
Yeah.
You know,
I
like,
can think of an example in my life. Yeah.
yeah, like, you know, because if you don't have a benchmark, and let's say that you're like trying to have a relationship with somebody, how are you ever to know if you actually truly love them?
Mm-hmm.
You should have a benchmark of, this is how I want to feel about a person.
Correct. Oh yeah. Well, I mean that ties into my example. Like I went to therapy a few years ago because I knew that I wasn't in a good emotional space, and I wanted to know better emotional tools so that eventually I will be a better spouse, and then eventually I will eventually be a great spouse and eventually be a great mother to kids.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, as I've said on here before, I thought I was a good man, before, and then I guess along the way I was like, you know what, I am going to be a good man to this world and also a good man to myself, and I am going to set myself at a high standard.
Yeah.
And when you do an external and an internal benchmark like that, that's how you change the world.
Correct.
That's how you change your environment. That's how you change other people's perspectives of you.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't really genuinely care when people say things about me that aren't true, because I'm just like, well, they're not true. But also, my reputation serves me.
Yes.
The people who know me,
Mm-hmm.
like, I know that if somebody said something stupid about me, I'd be like, okay.
Okay. If you want to choose to believe them, that's fine.
Right. Then I know who's not my friend. But my real friends are going to look at them and be like, you are so wrong. You are so wrong. You have no idea who you're even talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And
choose wisely who sits at your table.
Yeah, choose wisely who sits at your table. For sure. This is a good one. Number 10. This is a great one. Because I did this recently, and I feel much more at peace and at ease with this whole thing called life. The modern dumb phone.
Okay.
Set up your phone so it retains the utility of a smartphone while removing all of the distracting elements that cause you to waste your precious time.
Oh yeah, you and I both have done this recently.
Yeah, no, like, honestly, this is the most social media aspect of our life. And honestly, if it wasn't for this, we probably still wouldn't do any of it, because it just reached a spot where, like, this isn't benefiting my life at this point, so I'm going to just remove this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, and when we said this on here too, I was like, get off your fucking phone, like, look up, look at this.
Yep.
Look at this. No offense to the people who were down there if they happen to stumble upon this, but there were two people sitting down at this bench, and there is a guy and a girl, and they're out walking. And I looked over there after a while, and they're just sitting here like this, next to each other.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Well, and there's even statistics out there that I heard it in a Christmas sermon this past couple days ago. Kids these days, when asked like what their parents could do better, kids were saying, I wish my parents would get off their screens and look at me more.
Yeah. That whole being seen thing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it drives me nuts when I'm sitting there trying to have a conversation with somebody and they start looking on their phone and doing something, because you're just distracting yourself and you're not listening. Or your watch.
I know you have a fancier watch.
Mine doesn't receive text messages.
Neither does mine anymore, so shove it.
But yeah, I don't know. I really hope people watch when we do these episodes.
Oh, that was all of them? I thought there was 12 of them.
That's just that one. Do you want to do another one?
No. I thought there was 12 slides, not 10.
There were 12 slides.
Oh.
The first one was the title. The last one was the...
if you like this, heart it.
If you like this, heart it, share this, follow this page.
So there was only 10. Okay. Showed you how much I paid attention. Sorry.
That's okay.
Back to your point. I really hope people pay attention to these things.
I hope people pay attention to these things, because I feel like if I had heard this at some point in my journey of life, before I got to the spot where this journey of life started kicking my ass,
yes,
I might have had an easier road. Like,
yes, you would have.
I would have had an easier
It would have
road.
been easier on the people around you as well.
Yeah, because if you treat yourself like this when you are out in life,
Mm-hmm.
life becomes a lot easier.
Yes, it does.
And it doesn't just be so brutal on you.
Mhm.
Life's gonna be brutal, I'm just letting you know. It doesn't matter, but you're gonna be able to handle it a little bit better. Like
Yep.
life is brutal.
Life is brutal. Buck the fuck up.
Yeah, but sometimes people need softer
Yes,
things.
yes, I will agree with that as well. That is why you and I are a good dynamic.
Yeah. For instance, me and her will be talking on the phone, and like she'll say something, and I'll be like, "I need you to say this to me," and then you'll be like, "Well, fuck, go be a man."
Yep.
Yeah.
But I had to learn that because you would say, "I need you to say this," and my brain would not want to say what you would want me to say, and then you finally were like, "No, when I tell you, I need you to say this, I need you to say these exact words."
Yeah. So I can hear it and be like, "Yes, okay."
Yeah, you needed you needed to hear it from somebody else as a confirmation
Yeah.
and validation.
Yeah. Yeah. I do appreciate doing these.
See, you do so well when you do.
It's not that much fun for me, but at least we are making content online.
Yes, we are.
See, Elizabeth.
Okay.
But yeah.
Stop walking out of frame. I don't even know if you're out of frame.
But yeah. If you happen to have somewhere that I can rest my head, I'm looking for somewhere to live.
Okay. They're still building these. They're not all filled up.
No, they sold all of these. I would love to live in this condo place because with that view, it'd be spectacular. Even the ones back there, I would live in the ones back there. It'd be nice.
True. We'll keep chugging along in 2025, but
Yeah.
thanks for joining us in 2024. We might pop out another episode.
Yeah, we might. We still have a few days. We might see what happens.
We do.
The weather is.
I mean, New Year's Eve of last year for me was great. So I don't hold anything till the very last day because you never know what's gonna happen.
You never know, man. You never know what's going to happen.
You never know. That's for sure.
But all right. I hope you all enjoyed this.
Yeah. Sorry, the lights all just kicked on.
Laugh at my misery. What happened?
All the lights came on over there. They turned on the lights.
This really is a beautiful city.
It is.
And this is why I enjoy doing this podcast because I feel like Cincinnati's a hidden gem in the United States. I really don't think that there is another city that is quite like this.
There is not.
Because this whole area is spectacular, not just here.
And Joe knows what he's talking about because he has lived outside of here, whereas I have not. I've traveled, but I have always been here, and I don't think I'll ever leave. Unless God decides to be funny.
Yeah, don't never say never.
Nah, exactly.
I've been all over the United States and in Canada and Mexico. I'm getting ready to go over to somewhere. I think I'm going to Germany next year. I got to go drink some Hofbrauhaus beer at Oktoberfest. I've always wanted to do that.
Gotta embrace your heritage.
Yeah, somewhere in there in the concoction.
Really?
Much.
Okay. Really?
I'm embracing my culture now. This is where Native Americans and all them came.
I mean, you are correct, but I mean, that side of your heritage sticks out really well.
The German one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, no, this is a beautiful city. It's a beautiful place to live. It's in a good spot because you can travel to all kinds of different places that are also great to go to.
Correct.
And if not, we've got a nice airport that'll just
take you out.
And
that's why I really like this. I think it's the Cincy Experience page. They do a really fantastic job of like showcasing what's going on all over the city.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some good avenues and different things that you can see about what's going on.
Which is the upside of social media.
That is the upside of social media. You can get information out. You can have discussions on videos. You can maybe help people instead of bringing them down.
Amen to that.
Amen to that. And with that,
Just remember, it is Cincinnati against the world, and we're at the helm.
yeah. We're literally at the helm. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, shit.